Hi, welcome to the Sip. Fuck. I got too excited. Welcome to Speak Sassy, Drink
Fuck.
Classy. My name is Pinky.
Nisha packed it out. Let's do it again.
It's fine. I could do it again because I didn't like that one anyway.
Nisha and fuck to the fuck to the fucking fuck. I was jamming though.
Welcome to Speak Sassy and Drink Classy. My name is Pinky.
I'm I bird song.
The guy. Now joking. The guy. Too fly for all of you. All of y'all. The whole lot of y'all.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot.
Girl, tame your rabbit familiar.
I can't.
I was about to say.
You ain't got
Look,
no
I couldn't
control.
do it. There's nothing tame.
You done,
Ain't nothing
you done
tame coming out
failed.
this,
You done failed the familiar class.
Yeah, I did. I just got stuck with the pit bull. Can you imagine?
When Guardian Leviosa. It's like, no.
And when Guardian get the fuck out.
Y'all, this equal marriage is feeling very
So-
equal marriagey.
So we're going to
Is that the name of it?
cover one of my favorite seasons. I don't know about the rest of y'all. One of my favorite seasons. Where the fuck Michael go?
Christmas? It's like, no.
Michael
I'm
got some
done.
pretty eyes though. You got some pretty eyes, girl. You got some pretty eyes, Michael. Fitting to
I
call
got
you
top rank
Michaela.
familiar.
Yes, Michaela. With the braids. All right, anywho.
I just swallowed my beer because I was about to fucking.
Topic of the day is Halloween. Where the ghouls, the goblins, the gremlins, and the gas, and the witches and wizards
That's all me. That's
come
all
out to
me.
play.
I cannot.
I have claimed Gremlin,
Certified.
although I am wearing Sam.
It's so cute.
I am
Yo, I
wearing
can't
Sam
believe this thing. I'm not gonna lie.
from one of my favorite horror movies. If you don't know where Sam is from, I'm not telling you. It's on
I'm
you.
supposed to know.
You left in the dark.
Damn.
I hope you go trick or treating.
She did.
Yeah, if you go trick or treating, you'll know.
Yeah.
You'll know.
And if you don't trick or treat, gonna come for that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to be part of it.
If you don't trick
Yeah.
or treat, or you leave your light on and you got no don't got no motherfucking snacks, it's
See,
over.
that's heinous. I don't understand. That you just need to turn your lights off and stay inside. You ain't got no candy on Halloween.
Exactly. It's simple.
That's the point.
I can't.
That
My favorite
is-
my candy.
The point. So, for all you people out there who like to trick or treat, or like to have, be the person that hands out the treats, if you ain't got no candy, turn your lights off. Sam
If
fit to
you
get
ain't
you.
got no candy, take your dumb light
If
off.
you
Said
take
if you ain't got no candy, take your dumb light.
If you take your Halloween decorations down before the end of Halloween, I'm fitting to get you.
Yeah, you about to get gutted like a fish. Talk about
Fitting to come out
filet.
there.
No.
Fitting to come out there with my candy shanks.
Honestly, the idea of a candy shank is insane.
It's
I
in Hollywood.
know. I really wish I knew where they were.
Yeah.
I don't know where they are. But yes, Sam will shank you.
I feel like
With
I know where
candy.
it's all at because a bunch of our Halloween stuff. And
You know where it's at? It's just kind of hard to get to at this very moment.
Yeah. Yeah. It's in the probably
That's
in one
why I
of
don't
those.
got my knife, but I also know where my knife is, and it's somewhere inaccessible right now. So
Yeah.
you just get the mask for now. You know, y'all had the mask for like a good
Plus-
5 minutes. I don't know. It felt like I couldn't breathe in there.
You talking about
That's the thing. It got
Will-
like this little
William
tiny ass.
William Shatner, Mariah Carey?
Hell yeah. Fun fact, if
William
anyone
Carey.
didn't know, the Michael Myers mask is nothing but a supposed die cast of William Shatner that they didn't like, but since it wasn't colored, they were just like, yeah, looks creepy. Let's use it for a movie. Boom, it's been history ever since.
I love
This
that.
was supposed to be a die cast of William Shatner, and they didn't like it. They had to redo it, and they just said, yeah, let's just use it for something else.
That's crazy.
And we love that.
Fun fact.
I never knew that.
Anyone didn't know.
Yeah, I never knew that.
I didn't either.
Getting into horror icons. Who are y'all's favorite horror icons? Oh, Myron, thank you.
Well,
Come on, Birdsong.
it's funny you
Yeah,
mentioned that.
Oh, yes, come on.
Yeah, it's real funny.
Funny that I
I-
mentioned.
Freaking love Ghostface, but I only loved him from the scary movies. And we got to have a movie marathon this weekend with our beautiful homegirl, and
We
that
can name
shit
drop
was
her 'cause it's a good
okay.
idea.
We had a freaking movie night with Paper Doll, and that shit was so fun. I can never sit and watch movies like that. But yeah, Scream is my favorite franchise of scary movies so far. I haven't seen that many, but that's my favorite so far. And Ghostface is my favorite horror icon for sure.
Definitely a good one. And you said you were new to the slasher scene.
Yeah,
right?
I'm completely new to all this, and I had a blast. So I just feel like there's so much more fun stuff coming up, especially with Halloween.
Hey.
So excited!
Okay.
Since I'm in the same frame, I guess I'll go next.
Hold on.
I know
Hold on.
that I'm currently dressed as Michael
Wait.
Myers, but yeah.
Wait.
I already know.
Of your Ghostface, which one was your favorite?
That's a good question.
Ooh.
Sorry, I didn't get it out in time. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you're fine. You're
Bro,
good. You're good.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Stu. I know he was part of Billy's, but Stu is my favorite because that man had no reason to be part of that. He had no business. Everybody else had vengeance reasons. He was just down for shits and giggles.
Yes.
I'm gonna be in so much trouble when my mom gets home.
They said, "What are you gonna say?" He said, "I'm gonna say peer pressure. I'm sensitive, man." I said, "Yeah, you good, buddy."
He said,
I
he also
love.
said, "You told at me."
Going through it. You just going through it, child.
Man, I'm bleeding out, man. I'm feeling a little woozy here.
That shit was hilarious.
Deep.
I fucking love Matthew Lillard. I love Matthew Lillard. Like, he is so amazing in every fucking horror movie I've ever
I want to
watched.
see the FNAF movie now.
Even
'Cause he's in
fucking,
it.
We can watch.
we can watch that. Even fucking fucking Scooby Doo. And that shit is kitty horror. And I was like,
Yeah,
him fucking
yeah.
playing Shaggy is great. He is the greatest Shaggy of all time.
Ended up-
Can't
He's
nobody
a good
take that.
actor.
He was born Shaggy. I don't care if nobody say he's Shaggy.
Yeah, that's just who he is. They made
Yeah,
Shaggy,
Shaggy.
based off him after his birth.
Yeah.
They had to go back in time to make Shaggy so he could be Shaggy in the future.
That
Yeah,
part.
they had
I
to-
love
They had to readjust the timeline.
Matthew
Yeah, the
Lillard
mess
is
with the
just
multiverse.
amazing. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's
Now
my
you're
favorite
fine.
that's my favorite Ghostface too. No fucking reason, no mommy issues, no nothing. Just dumb as
Just-
hell.
Dumb as hell. Just dumb as hell.
Love it. Oh.
Oh, I fucking loved it. I had so much fun, y'all. If
I'm
you
glad.
if you have a group
Glad.
of friends that you can sit and watch stuff with, or even if you don't think you can, find something like a series that's got a bunch of movies and get some snacks and y'all just giggle all day. And I feel like you'll know at that point if you need to be around them or not.
Don't do
Yeah,
nothing
Scream is definitely
super
a movie that's like perfectly in
serious.
between like the haunting, scary, there's a person coming in my house, and the silliness that is just in the Ghostface genre. Because like everything scary movie is like 1-to-1 ratio in Scream 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's what was getting me because I was like, okay, where's the daddy lingerie at? There's supposed to be a lingerie tied up. Where's the lingerie? And I'm like, wrong movie. Wrong movie.
I'm deceased.
Like they did such a good job parodying that movie, and then it's great. Even after once the scary movie jokes end, the series is able to hold its own after
Yeah,
that.
that's what I like.
So
That
it's
they were
like,
both like, yeah, we about 8 movies in. It's still good. Come check it out. It actually was.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
all right.
Ghostface. All right, go ahead, Ro. In
Huzzah.
this in the same frame. Come on, Mike, Michaela.
Oh, all right, Michaela Myers. All right, so I know I got this wonderful William Shatner mask with a little bit of like little dry blood from a couple of my victims of last year. That's fine, it's fine. But that's not my favorite. My absolute favorite horror slasher of all single time is from the technical ripoff of Halloween, which is Friday the 13th. The better series of all of it. It's all much better. Jason's the better slasher. He's stronger. He has an actual reason to die and come back. It makes a lot more sense in Jason's story than Michael Myers' story, but I give y'all the fact that y'all were first. It's fine.
The
It's fine.
original, okay, paying homage to the
I'll give y'all
the
that.
true original greats.
It was by a couple years, but
That ain't that much.
I gotta take my L's where I can
All right.
because I don't got that many.
I mean,
True.
during that time period, like slashers were big.
Yeah.
Like they were moving from those creature features to like slashers and how much blood you can
Yeah.
put in there and titties. I don't know what
I
it
was about to say,
is.
don't forget the titties.
Yeah.
Titties.
Friday the 13th is the epitome of, oh, you having sex? You're gonna die. Today is the time that you're not gonna be able to.
That's part of the rules.
Yeah, it's part of the
Did
rule.
you
It's part of
figure
the rules.
yours? Did you figure yours out first home?
I don't know. I'm over here thinking hard as fuck because
I can see
don't
the
know.
wheel loading.
You know,
Myron's like,
because
maybe
it's
it's
like I like certain people, but for dumb shit. And then I was thinking like Gryla, but then that's like a Christmas story, even though it's a horror thing.
I mean, but
Maybe
it's,
so. I'm gonna say maybe Chucky, because it's
that
like
little ass
Krampus,
stuff.
that's Christmas, but it's still
it's
horror.
still horror. That shit's scary.
Hell,
Let me take it back. I'm gonna say Tiffany, not Chucky.
You never know.
You said Tiffany, not Chucky.
Actually, can I have them both? Because they were both just so fucking hilarious.
I feel like
I'm
Chucky.
deceased.
I feel like that's fair.
Yeah, that's very
Chucky,
valid.
They're married,
Chucky
right?
is funny
Yeah, they
movies.
ended up getting married against Chucky's will. I loved Bride of Chucky. Tiffany was just so funny. I feel like that was when I started like looking at like Chucky as a not serious thing. Because he was so fucking mad. Like, he was so mad about her with that damn baby. He was mad about getting married. He was mad she put him back in that doll. He was mad that whole movie.
And I found that shit so funny. And then one thing that made me relate to Tiffany in that damn movie is when she started going off about them dishes.
She said, over this stuff for you. Look,
She's like making cookies, making beef.
right, and you can't even clean a fucking dish or say thank you. Just chuck that shit at him.
When I say I died laughing because when I seen this movie, I had just did that like 3 days prior.
That makes it 10 times better.
I would have been crying.
After that, I was just hooked, and I had to go back and watch all of Chucky. Even though he was a little menace, I always found it funny because of them little feet. So I give it both of them.
Bro, when they be having him get out of the cars and like they do the feet shot where he's like running to get underneath it or something, it's so funny because it make me think about Finley. They had that big ass little boy.
I love Finley. I love Finley. I do. Finley. Finley has made it into my top 5, and it was a comedy horror slasher horror comedy though.
Finley is so good.
Finley is great,
and that shit definitely made it to my top 5.
Oh, I'm slow. Finley, the little short film that you.
Yes.
No.
That 25-minute film. 25-minute film was amazing.
It feels like it's 5 because it's so funny.
Yeah, it goes by so fast. 30 minutes is not any time.
When we seen the time, everybody was like, "It's 30 minutes," and we watched this. Said about about right.
Yeah,
Finley
like if
is one of those like horror comedies that you just have to sit down and just watch just cause. There has to be no reading. Just cause, put it on, you're gonna have a great time.
Yeah, I like the ending as well. That was funny to me. I ain't gonna spoil it in case y'all want to watch
Yeah.
it. You should go watch it.
Family is fine.
It's on
And
Check it
YouTube.
out.
for
It's on
me,
YouTube.
for me, it is Sam.
Yeah.
Sam is my favorite. He has become my favorite horror icon ever because I used to feel that same way. Like, dang, you taking down the Halloween decorations all early. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with
I
that?
mean,
Trying
I
to
want to
hit a
go.
person.
I ain't want to go shank nobody, but you know what's wrong with you? But like the storytelling of Trick or Treat and tying Sam into those stories, I really liked it. Oh, it was really, really good. I
Have
should
you
watch Trick or
Yeah,
Treat.
Jack Frost, the horror movie? Snowman
Yes,
I
that snowman with
I
that.
thought about that.
Wait, is the horror movie one with Michael Keaton or is that not
No,
Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton is the non-horror one.
Okay, then yeah, I haven't seen the horror one.
now I
Oh.
want to see.
Yeah,
I feel
Michael
like that'd
Keaton
be
was the
funny
one
to
on the
find some horror
snowboard
Christmas
and
movie.
throwing snowballs
Krampus
and
is
stuff.
hilarious.
I seen that one. That was funny.
Krampus
Krampus is
is
so funny,
hilarious.
and it did not try to
Krampus
be
is
funny.
funny. It's
It
a
wasn't
new
trying to be
Halloween
funny.
movie, though. I mean, not new Halloween. It's a new Christmas movie coming out that has Krampus in it, and Gryla, like I was talking about, she's gonna be in that one too. I think it's called Red One.
I haven't heard of that
I
one.
haven't heard of it.
Look it up. It's coming out soon. The Rock is in it, apparently. Dwayne Johnson.
In a horror? He's in a horror movie?
I'm not gonna lie. I want him to either be slashed up like mad early, or for him to be the villain.
You know what? He was
Yeah.
in Doom. I got to give him his horror credit. He was in Doom.
Doom was hilarious to me. He was stupid.
I was about to say Doom was also another movie that
Wait.
took itself seriously, but it was hilarious as hell.
Doom like the game, or
Mhm.
Yeah. He
It
was
a
in
movie
the.
based on the game. It was hilarious.
I think it's a
Yeah.
couple of movies based on the game. It's a couple of them.
Yeah, I
You
think
never
there
seen
was
the
one
Doom
before
movies?
The Rock was in one.
y'all know I'm uncultured.
I've only seen the
But-
one with The Rock, and that was only a couple scenes. It's fine.
I've seen both of them, and honestly, the one with The Rock in it, I think, is the closest thing to Doom. Because the other one was just what is happening.
I didn't see the other one. When I think
They
of
didn't-
Doom, though, all I think of is going in a room and shooting up a whole bunch of shit, because that's all I
But
did on
that's-
Nintendo 64.
That's
Right,
pretty
like,
much
I
what
don't
the
know
movie was,
storyline of
but it
Doom at
was
all.
given.
Like, I just
Oh,
know you go to
really?
hell and shoot
Yeah, there's like a story apparently.
Oh, shit. I did not know
Yeah,
that.
like,
That
it's like
that
environmental
last
storytelling kind of.
the last couple of games that came out were giving you that full story on what was
Yeah.
happening.
Like
Oh,
Eternal.
yeah, I was wrong. This ain't a horror movie. It's a comedy.
It is a comedy, though. I'm sorry.
No, I'm talking about the movie I talked about with Krampus.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Krampus
that's
movie I
Uh,
had seen was like funny. It was supposed to be scary though, but I was like, yeah, I wouldn't care about this shit.
And that's what
I
happens.
used to find a lot of stuff funny.
a lot of stuff is
When
funny.
you like become a serious horror fan, the movies just end up being more and more funny over time because you're now desensitized to the fear factor of it. So when people look at me and they're like, "Oh, you like horror movies?" I'm like, "Yeah." So like, what's scary out there? It's hard. That's a really hard question for me to answer because I don't find the stuff actually scary anymore, even though I know it's supposed to be. But most of the actual scary stuff, I'll kind of put in the psychological horror field. Like when you're thinking too much and it's freaking you out is way scarier to me than big man with machete come stab you up because you're having sex.
Well, I feel like Friday the 13th is
That's just me
just a
personally.
comedy.
Because
Period.
my friend,
Like
I
Texas
had never
Chainsaw.
seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like the first one. I had never seen the movie
That's a
day in my
comedy.
life. And that's what the fuck I say. It's one of my friend's favorite movies, and he finally showed it to me. And when I say I was laughing that whole movie, and when girl jumped out the window on the second floor, I just lost it. It was just done. I was like, why is this movie, half this movie, her running around looking stupid for 45 minutes?
She was
Yeah.
trying to get away. She was
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to
and screaming. And then she just made U-turns the whole 45 minutes. Like, girl, that movie was hilarious to me.
Trying to get the hell up out of there. It was
Woo.
not helping.
Bubba is fast.
I mean, if you want to talk about
Damn
U-turns, we could talk about Scream because Sydney, Miss Ma'am, you ran out the house to run back in the house to run back out the house to run back
gonna
in the
lie,
house.
What is the one
Girl,
where they were on the movie set? She was
That
blowing
was
me.
three. That's
She was
three.
blowing me on three. I was not gonna lie. She was blowing the shit out me because I
You
kind of
Jada
liked
Pinkett.
it. I'm like, is he really there, or is she losing her mind because she's in her room being traumatized? Like,
Jada
is
Pinkett.
her exact replica of her room scaring the shit out of her right now, or is he actually there and the cops are just incompetent? Because I was getting stressed. I was mad.
Incompetent cops.
I was mad.
The
She gonna marry the man after he done got his ass whooped all in front of her.
the thing that I disliked about Jada Pinkett is that you try too hard to play the black girl in the theater.
She did. She was kind of bad.
Why? That's all I remember.
No, it wasn't even that. It was like I'm not using my money. Give me your money. Like,
Yeah,
girl,
the
don't
whole
nobody
like.
do that. Don't nobody do that.
Honestly, what kind of really blew me was her asking for popcorn with no butter, no salt, and a Diet Coke. Bitch, you supposed to be enjoying your fucking night. Why is you getting this damn prison popcorn? Enjoy yourself. About 98 pounds
Yeah.
wet, and she talking about some diet popcorn.
98 pounds
This is
wet.
why,
See?
because I can't differentiate no more like scream movies and scary movie. I can't tell the difference between the two no more. First of all, I watched scary movies so many times, like all of them. So now when I see certain things, I just be like
Not too
homegirl
about
in
out your
scary
red
movie when
chat.
she fake broke her leg. I'm like, is this where I break my leg?
That,
It
but
was
she
fucking me
did
up. I'm
that
not gonna lie.
perfectly because the character Rose McGowan played, that's what she acted like. She was like, "Oh, is this the part where I'm supposed to
Exactly.
run away screaming? Like, is this the part where she was like, move the fuck out my way?"
Oh, the
And
girl
he
And that's why I
didn't.
be
And he
laughing.
didn't move. Right. And I always think it's funny that Rose McGowan has this a short moment, and they took that short moment, and fucking Wayans Brothers took that moment and made it into multiple fucking scenes. Cause why was she also the big girl that got trapped in the fucking garage door and it couldn't go up and it just burnt out and she died from fucking face planting into the ground? Like,
Oh yeah, where the door didn't
I
lift up.
forgot about that. That was Rose McGowan.
that was technically her character, but instead she was trying to get through and she couldn't get the rest of her body through and he squished her head
So
in
they
the
stretched her
garage.
scene to two separate people. Like, yeah, I remember that
Yeah, they
now.
stretched her
Yeah.
out to multiple people. I was like, I love this.
I gotta watch this again.
It was, yeah, I
Yes.
enjoyed it a lot.
It's so good.
and
Oh,
I'm
it's
usually
fresh in y'all
like,
mind. Y'all just watched it over the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm not usually like a scary movie person, but I feel like what I enjoyed about it also was that like, so with like some stuff when it's scary, it's like, oh, I can't control that. Like that's like some otherworldly shit. But when it's like a person that's literally just crazy, like that could happen right now. Somebody could just punch a hole in our door and just come in here and just stab us up, and that is so scary to me. Like that's what really makes like the Scream movie scary. But also like the scary
I ain't
movie
scared of
parts pop in the back of my head, so I'm expecting to be
Yup.
like, why that?
even with the non-scary movie part, the thing that takes away for the scare factor for me with scary movie is the fact that all of them were fucking clumsy as fuck
They get beat the fuck up.
and get
every
beat the
time.
fuck up. So I'm like, what adrenaline shots did y'all take to fucking get hit with a big ass TV and just get the fuck back up like nothing happened?
It don't make
Cause
sense.
When I feel like the mask actually gives them power because that little ass girl from the one with Huey from The Boys, she should not have been able to toss niggas around like that. And she was beat their asses like real bad. And then when she took it off, it was like they was fucking her up. So I really feel like the power is in the mask, like the craziness and the mask
not
just
true, cause
combines.
she definitely tossed Sydney's ass around in that hospital. Threw that girl out the bed, threw her across the bed.
I mean, it's like the memories are coming, but I really need to rewatch this because y'all are reminding me of shit that I barely remembered.
The way she was beating the shit out of my boy Dewey with that little piss was making me mad, and he was leaning into the jump.
You can't. That's what I was about to say. You can't get mad at that because Dewey's ass walked into every hit, every single fucking hit. She said, "Mom." That boy spun around and walked right into the next one. Spun around, walked right into the next. I would have kept beating Dewey's ass.
Right in her path, she said, "Bonk."
Fucking Detective Doofus, little dewdrop.
Damn, little dewdrop.
Dewey is literally if it wasn't for Ghostface being as iconic as Ghostface is, Dewey is probably the second most popular character for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, Ghostface and
Best
Dewey were
character
my
for me.
favorite. Ghostface, Dewey, and freaking Randy, bro. Damn.
I'm kind of a Billy stan, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't want to talk about that on here. I don't want to talk about Billy on here, y'all.
I'm a little bit of a Billy stan. That's also why I
Billy
like.
had me on my body a little bit, but I had to
Billy,
pay attention to the red flag, so I was a little scared. I was like, oh,
Billy got on
Johnny
my
Depp.
nerves.
He real fine. And then he was like, I was like, Billy. Billy.
And I always think it's funny because I was telling when I
It was
pointed out that I
stupid.
was like, Billy is the
I
same
was thinking
person that
about
played the
Billy.
boyfriend in The Craft.
Oh yeah, the same guy that was in Piranhas as the videographer.
Huh?
Piranhas
I like
was
how they
another
tried to
funny
bring him
movie to
back.
me.
He was old as hell.
No, the one that was in
Like, no, Billy, you
Piranha,
still
the one
got
that
it.
was in Piranha was the person that played Sydney's boyfriend in the
That's what I
like
thought you were talking about.
third movie. No, Billy was the killer in the first movie.
Oh, I thought you.
You
Okay.
talking about, what's his name?
Billy was in The Craft as well, along with Sydney.
I didn't
I didn't even
recognize.
connect that.
Mm-hmm.
The
I didn't
Craft was
either.
one of my favorite movies too.
What? No, he
Yeah.
wasn't. He wasn't sorry.
Nah, he wasn't sorry.
Oh, that okay. I'm caught up. I'm caught up now. I'm caught up now. It was the
It's because he didn't have like that those
Yeah.
form-fitting clothes. He had them big old baggy t-shirts, big baggy
Yeah.
button up
Yeah.
over top of it. Very
That's
90s.
probably why I was like, I kept saying it the whole movie. I was like, he's so familiar. He's so familiar. He's so familiar.
Calling him
But then when I
Timu
looked
Johnny
up, he
Depp is
didn't even
crazy.
come up in that.
Timu Johnny Depp is definitely
Yeah.
crazy.
He was fine. I was like, please don't be Billy. And I was like, damn, is this the type of people I be liking? Nah.
Yeah.
I like
So-
Stu the best. It was Stu, Dewey, and Ghostface, but that's technically Stu and Billy. So.
Stu and Dewey were funny. I also think in that movie, before we jump to something else, that it was funny that the auntie from Roseanne was the killer in 2. And she played that role so well.
She always just popped up conveniently where stuff was happening.
She was like,
Too much.
you're Gail
And I
Weathers.
was getting thrown off by the fact that I was like, this bitch is annoying. Like, her popping up conveniently was getting overshadowed by her annoying the hell out of me. And I was like, I don't even like Gail, but bitch, I'm finna deck your ass. It's getting on my fucking nerves. I was mad. I was over it. Then her reasoning, I was like, you dumb bitch. You could have went back and got your man. That bitch dead. Get your man back. Get your man.
I absolutely love that you've gotten to see the movies so close, so recently, because you're still mad about certain things. I love it.
Honestly, the connection with all the Ghostface killers is they all had fucking mommy issues. Every
Which I never noticed.
Yeah, when
single
you said that, I was
one
like, oh my
had
God.
like
Every single one of them.
mommy and daddy issues.
See, a therapist could have saved all the murders.
Talk about Stu's, but where the fuck was his parents at that whole time?
Who?
He got daddy issues too.
Who?
He was worried. That's the first thing you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, kick my ass.
You stabbed me too deep, man.
Oh. You're talking about
when they
Stu
carried
Ball?
him for a scary movie, that's also why I was laughing so hard, because they ate that up and he ate his roll up, and it was just perfect. I was like, yeah, this nigga's taking me out right now. I'm sensitive. I was like, yeah. Lay your sensitive ass down.
Man. And when he got on the phone talking about something, hello.
It's a little half cry he did in that whole part. he was on the verge of about to just
He really sounded like he was fighting tears. He was out. He was on his way out.
Poor Stink.
And I didn't experience.
So we got everybody's favorite horror icon, but another really important thing about this season of time is atmosphere. So, if you could choose an area to make your horror domain, what would it be? And then just so everybody's clear, I'm choosing very, very on brand. I'm choosing a lake, a nice foresty lake kind of feel. That's
Cabins, maybe.
So
a
you
nice
can end up in
cabin
Manhattan.
deep in the woods.
I
No
can.
one's supposed to know it's there, but if you come to my neck of the woods, you might have a bad time. So if you were the villain, what would your domain be?
Mine would be New York because I would have endless people to torture and nobody would
Yeah, I
ask no
feel like.
questions. Nobody would
Why is
ask.
New York the base of everything evil in every movie, TV?
It's so many people there, and there's so many just like people be mean. So I could just turn somebody into a frog, and nobody gonna ask why is there a frog on the subway. Nobody's gonna ask. They just gonna mind their business.
That's true, y'all. When I lived in, this is off subject a little bit, but when I lived in New York, I would never forget this. It's two things that happened. One was the man was just laid out on the floor. Everybody was just stepping over him. And I had just moved there, so I wanted to be like, is he okay? But then I looked at everybody else. I was like, mind your business. And then it was this old, like a piece of the brick from the ceiling of the train station fell on her head and she was bleeding. And people just walked past her old ass. And when I say old, she was giving Betty White. I stopped for her though. That dude on the floor ain't stopped. But anyway, yeah, New York people be acting unbothered. We could probably be getting stabbed up in the corner and they just gonna be like, is this my train?
Gotta pick and choose.
You gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them because some of them people will bite the shit out you. Now you gotta go get a tetanus shot.
I cannot. Bruh, that is the horror.
So we got New York. We got a replicator of Crystal Lake, Camp Crystal Lake.
I cannot. I don't know where mine will be.
I want mine.
I feel like Myron's would be. I feel like Birdsong's will be in a penthouse.
You know what? I got one even better.
Ooh,
Ours is going to be in the middle of a very specific highway.
You gotta
just like Ghost Rider comes out of nowhere. Get off the way, and you're done. Don't drive that highway at night.
I cannot.
So you said. So you said. He fitting to be the what the fuck was that? The fucking movie that Rigby was afraid of and more a fucking regular show. The fucking car that was like, hello, governor.
The taxi, his taxi car.
Yeah,
that's exactly mine.
It was like, wait, how did you get in there? Hello, governor.
I cannot. That's so brand. I'll take it.
I got you.
For me, it's
I take both actually, the penthouse or the freeway, because those are both accurate.
And they're casting spells in that penthouse.
Oh, you know what? It works even better because the time frame at which you're haunting the highway is you on your way back to your penthouse. Don't get in his way on the way back home. Don't get in his way.
Flipping cars and shit.
House. So he just watching people's cars go off the road.
What's your GPS say? Yeah, don't take that road.
Yeah.
It's about 778. Yeah, he trying to get on the way home. Ooh, you don't want to know.
You just see a fancy version of the Jeepers Creepers van flying down the fucking freeway.
And just hear me yelling out the window, "Move, bitch!" As their car blowing up.
It's a mega car on that joint, so
right.
you just hear it all through traffic. Move, bitch!
I'm thinking Twisted Metal right now.
Crazy.
You don't even say the way because it's copyright. You just say get out the and you're getting hit.
You just hear the Ludacris sample playing.
Gotta play less than 30 seconds of it.
Yeah.
No more than 4 bars.
You might be able to put it on a little loop so you don't get copyright struck. You know,
we'll research it so we can make this a reality.
Yeah, we gotta legalize our speech.
Gotta
We
make
just need a
your own
couple
stuff.
black pins angled towards your the front of your car. We good. We got you. I got you.
I can
We're gonna make a franchise.
Damn.
The Sassy Slaughter. The Sassy
Where you
Slaughter.
Where you done ran over.
You know.
Out here roadkill sassy style.
Yeah. You get run over, you turn into pixie dust.
Exactly. Just be like, poof. Make you
Oh
good
my
for the
God! Can you
environment.
imagine if you're like, this is all we have left of them. Can you identify? It's a bunch of glitter.
And
So
never
what
come
you're
out of
saying
nowhere. They're like,
is,
I need that for a crafting project. It's like,
so what you're saying is that our bird song setup is just going to be a victim, another victim of them Disney horror movies. I got you, Tinkerbell,
Heck yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tinkerbell.
Yep.
then she
Got
acted,
you.
she lost attention. It's like, oh, stop.
That's felt. For me, it's going to be either a rural area or secluded area, like a cabin in the
What was the second
woods.
thing you said?
Secluded area.
Secluded. Okay. I missed that.
Nisha
Sorry.
trying to go out to Deep Creek and terrorize some people.
They're gonna pull up thinking they finna get freaky in the back of the car in the cornfield, and they're gonna
And
look
here
up.
comes Sam
Here comes
with
Sam. Like,
her, with her shank.
But the Holly Ho.
My Holly
All right, y'all.
Bar.
Disappear very briefly. I'm gonna be right back.
huzzah.
Been crazy. She about to do something
You
crazy. I
might
feel
still
like
be
she
able
about
to
to do
hear me
something
though.
crazy. Crazy. I sound like she just walked in here.
Yeah.
Neat.
It's the audio for me.
It's the slow creeping door.
It adds
It's
to
on
the
brand for the.
atmosphere.
What y'all doing for
Yeah.
Halloween? Total random question. Anything fun?
Not doing anything. Oh, she found my Holly Hill bar.
Yes, Holly Ho, shake, shake.
I remembered that it was somewhere accessible, so I was figured might as well complete the
That's why it
outfit.
was like I thought I seen
There you
it
go.
somewhere like reasonable.
It's
The
giving.
lollipop though was definitely somewhere deeper in that closet, so I can't help you there.
The lollipop is my favorite, but that's
It's
Holly
super
Hill
cute
bar.
too.
Fuck that old man up with this Holly Hill bar.
Is that a play off of the fact that they said razor blades being Halloween candy sometimes?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I like little
Saying popping up at people's houses like, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
You see them like putting all the stuff in the box before 12 o'clock. I don't
Yo,
like that one bit.
What you doing? You know, it's supposed to be Halloween until the next week, till November
but
6th.
Yeah. It's
to
about time.
answer
Like-
Say the
that
truth.
question, I kind of wanted to do something like either I do want to do the Halloween party, but at the same time, I kind of want to switch up that narrative and do something else. So like they be having like Halloween bar crawls. I've never done that before. Kind of afraid to do it
I
out
hope
here
Queen did.
because I feel like I'm gonna end up missing or end up being in that trash pickup in the harbor. So yeah, I kind of don't want to do it out here.
What?
All right. How do you feel about
The
haunted attractions?
reason why I say that with that giant what is because every time there is an event downtown in this area, you don't quite make it.
Okay.
You
Yeah, I know
either
what you're saying. It
yeah.
cracked me up, y'all, because one of my friends, every time I said I was going out there for anything, basically, they'd be like, "You've been practicing your tuck and roll?"
But it's the truth though. Like
It is.
you go
Come out of car, then
downtown.
pull out that harbor, baby. I don't even want to be near it.
Right.
I'm
By
scared
the
on the
time
boat.
you get down
And we
there,
was on a boat. Oh my god.
That was
like,
scary.
yay, I'm having fun. I'm having so much fun. Now all of a sudden you hear pop, 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 pop. Everybody screaming and running. Then you got the people that's so used to it that they still twerking over there in the corner. They don't even care.
I
And I'm
cannot.
at this point, I'm just like,
Then
this
you
shit
walking
is
away.
They
it's
like
not
pop,
natural.
pop, pop, pop. Is that a machine gun? Pop, 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 pop. It's like, no.
Is that a machine
Right.
gun on my
Out there. Bop, 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 bop. That's the police. Bop, bop.
Who booty
Like,
keeps clapping?
Right. That's them
I'll
booty
never forget
cheeks.
I put that damn dress on.
Like, I don't know.
How-
So
I'm
I
gonna
just
tell you
wanna do
about
something
that
different.
later. I don't want
Uh.
to bring that up right now.
But
Jesus. Okay.
we'll see what Halloween brings. Now to answer that haunted attraction shit, fuck out of here. Hate
I
being
was just
jump
talking to my
scared.
friend about that. I want to go back because
Well,
I think I told you
go
what
with,
happened the last time.
go with Ro. Ro wants to go so
No.
badly.
Because Ro puts you in front, and I'm gonna be doing the same shit to her.
She put me in front.
Oh, that was it in reverse?
Wherever y'all want.
Hell
I'll be in
no.
front if you want.
I ain't
She
gonna lie,
loves
I be
being
wanting
in
to go
front.
like I'll go in the front. I don't care.
I'll go in front too.
I'll go in the back too. I'll be like,
Well,
oh
mine
shit.
ain't the scariness.
So-
It's just I need to control my reaction
I make you
because
feel nervous.
I
My
told y'all what
thing
happened the last one,
is,
right?
for all you people out there, you're safe when you're walking in the middle.
So the same
Because the person in the front, shank. Person in the back, shank.
This made
Person
me
in the
wish I
middle?
worked at those attractions because if I saw Nisha walk in, I would purposely run into the middle and start fucking with her.
So fun fact, I had the chance to work with Field of Screens specifically in Lancaster, PA. But in order to work with them, I would have had to consistently go up to to PA like 3 times out the week, and I wasn't ready for that. So that's why I didn't do it. But 3 times out of the week for September, October, and like the first 2 weeks in November is a lot, and I don't think me or my car was ready for that action.
Yeah,
So,
that's Jimmy. You need to get a hotel.
Yeah, like it's
You need to
crazy.
stay there for 3 days.
I personally just don't like to be jump scared. I hate jump scares.
I don't either. This is why I started watching roleplay fucking Resident Evil instead of buying them. Because when I say I bought Resident Evil 3 because Jill Valentine is one of my favorite characters, it don't be nothing happening. I'm just hitting a corner and they decide they want to have zombies just drop from the fucking ceiling. Like, excuse you.
They were doing that in Fallout, child. I'd be scared. You could probably literally see me jump
Fallout is a
midstream.
horror game.
I'm about to have Chris clip it for me.
Like, I should have seen me playing The Last of Us. It was this one part, spoilers, but it's this fucking zombie that came out the wall. Like, you couldn't even see what was happening. All you see is mushrooms on the wall, and then here comes this motherfucker. Well, he
like,
can't do you.
They're not zombies. They're actually clickers.
They're actually spores.
They're
tell you this? Like,
they're clickers.
See, that's that right there. I didn't even play that game. That type of shit right there is the type of shit that scared me because for one, it was based off real world mushrooms called cordyceps that take over insects, and they brainwash them into walking into areas where they can get the most reach. So that shit gonna get in your brain and walk right into the damn town center.
They also take over. They also take over mammals and deer and other stuff too. Yeah,
crazy.
So it can
just scare her further.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying that there are actual spores out there that do have stuff like that, and there's other parasites that have that same ability, but then there's also water parasites that have that ability.
The more you know. I could have went my whole life without knowing that information.
Yeah,
I never knew that. I thought I was cool about to hit my next little horror tidbit about Resident Evil, but you
so
took
for
the cake
like
with that one.
Yeah, so for animals and stuff, it takes a while, and then you just see them kind of go mad, and it's just like, what is happening? But yeah, those are usually the spores or the parasites.
Like you don't understand why.
Like they don't understand what the hell is happening, so over time you just see them go crazy. Honestly, I think I can show y'all a video because Casual Geographic covered one of them.
I'll pass.
I'm looking up, and you are right. They do got shit that mess with people too. Not people. They haven't found it in people, but there's some. Not the cordyceps one I was talking about, but there's a different type of fungus that will do the same shit to people and animals, but they haven't found it in people yet. I don't like that.
The SassyHeauxs. I don't like that one bit. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
I don't like that one bit.
You know what's a horror? What's a good real life horror? Now we talking about animals. Cats.
What's that?
Cats have a fucking parasite that make humans love them, and humans don't even know that they got the goddamn parasite.
Yeah.
So when you see those crazy cat people, 9 times out of 10 they got the parasite. It ain't because they love them motherfuckers. It's because They have nothing else left but to love them motherfuckers.
I cannot.
And I know
That's
my
an
ass don't
auto.
got that shit. Because I will curb my cats any day. I'd be like, hey, you get the hell up out my face. Now, some of these other people that coming at home, y'all got that parasite because Gigi got y'all in the chokehold.
Yeah, Gigi, I don't know what it is about her, but everybody in our friend group loves Gigi.
It's 'cause she's like super friendly, and she's like she got that small head, so she still looks like a little cute baby, but she got that body that she's a full adult lady.
She be dispersing that parasite crazy.
She do. She do. Because
But-
people that don't even know any of the other cats will come in and just be like, Gigi. I'm like, damn.
Except grandma, she like the little gray one, which is
But
technically.
Gigi ain't got it because I walked in and was like, fuck that little hoe.
No, I feel like Gigi got it. I think it just we ain't accepted. Our bodies rejected that shit. Freaky ass
She
little
also
cat.
clawed the fuck out your ankle, so that might
Yeah, that.
have.
Fuck that little bitch. That little orange little motherfucker. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be watching my mouth.
Yeah, we were. We did so good last time, 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
sorry y'all.
We
I
did
feel
so
like messed
good.
it up. I've been all kinds of cussing.
It's not just
It's
you, us.
okay. Yeah,
Also.
it's all good.
But I have another fun fact about things that were supposed to be a good thing that turned into a really bad thing. We all know Resident Evil, right? In the beginning of the series, we have the T virus, which is the normal virus that turned everybody into zombies. The reason everybody was turned into zombies because the T virus was supposed to be a vaccine that could assist your body in curing cancer. It succeeded in regenerating the cells in the body, but it also stopped the heart. So imagine your cells still, healing and all that nonsense, but your heart not moving, but your brain still getting that electricity it needs to move the body. So that's exactly why
That's why they was out there like,
series, because they tried to cure cancer, it failed, and then they had to nuke the place where they tried to cure it because everybody turned into zombies.
Yeah, I love me some Resident Evil now, don't get me wrong.
So that's the lore on why Resident Evil had zombies in the first place. And then it just goes crazier into bioengineering weapons after that. But the initial bit was supposed to be a really good cause.
You know what?
I'm gonna be that person.
Was paved with good intentions.
Right. Resident Evil 5
I'm sorry,
is...
y'all. I'm still stuck on these damn cordyceps. I'm tripping because the ones I was talking about only can affect bugs and stuff, but like there's other shit out there that we don't even know about, and now I'm thinking about it. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
I think jellyfish are the other ones that are creepy.
I don't even need. I'm not finna look up nothing.
Oh my god! And people be eating jellyfish like what?
It's particular. It's particular ones, but I think jellyfish have a parasite. I think it's jellyfish that have a parasite that can take you out pretty much.
That's
a specific one, so.
First of all, let me say I had an irrational fear of jellyfish when I was younger. Because mind you, they not coming to the beach and stuff where I was at. I mean, it's just a chance that they might or whatever. But when I was there, bitch, they weren't coming to no damn beach. And I would not get in that beach to save my life. So they're gonna sting and kill me. I was a kid, and my mom used to just be like, "Shut the fuck up," because I was just over there like, "I'm gonna die. I don't want the water."
Yeah, out of all things in the water, the fact that people have that irrational fear of sharks is crazy because sharks don't even bother you.
Sharks is the last thing I'm scared of in the ocean.
It's all the stuff that I don't know.
I'm scared of the jellyfish. Fuck that shit. I'm scared of the shit you're scared of. Fucking jellyfish, little baby ass fish that's gonna swim into my daggone body and fucking do whatever the fuck. Then I'm dying. Fucking legs gotta be chopped off and shit.
Talking about with the sauteed jellyfish.
Yeah,
that looks gross.
No sauteed goop.
I tried to help as much as I could.
The picture, I should send it to y'all, but it actually don't look bad. I ain't gonna eat it.
Do it look like squid? I feel like it's gonna look like squid when it's cooked.
Oh, it looks like if you sauteed an onion, almost caramelized.
That is strange. I don't know. I mean,
it's funny.
Some noodles.
Being able to see clearly and being a seafood demon like myself, I think it looks pretty good on the plate.
Yeah, because they got one that got jellyfish and squid and cilantro, and this shit look good. I ain't gonna lie.
Speaking of the horrors of the sea, I had to tell my coworker, and she knows who she is, and I love her to death. But I had to tell her because she loves orcas. That them motherfuckers are evil as fuck.
Please.
I
They
don't know
literally.
who do the dolphin PR, but orcas are horrible.
Orcas are
Now,
evil as hell. Free Willy was a lie.
I'm over here Googling shit.
Don't bring
Fucking
it up to this. They're the upstanding citizen, all right?
I'm not gonna say nothing.
about what?
But
Will, right? Oh.
Oh, y'all
About
talking
what?
about Free Willy?
Yeah.
no, we're not. We're not. We're gonna move past that. We're gonna move past that.
Wait,
I'm
why?
gonna
Why are we moving
into-
past Free Willy? I need to know the joke. I don't get it. We want to be in.
All right. All right.
Let
so
us
I
in
was
on
gonna
it.
say, My Hero Academia has a particular character that happens to be an orca,
Yeah.
and that particular orca can hear me out. But orcas themselves
That
are.
orca can get it? Yeah, nasty.
All I said was hear me out. You said everything else. You insinuated.
And then
But-
killed it with
So,
Byron saying,
Howie, no. Since I insinuated, is my insinuations correct?
it is, but like that's not
Okay, so then I
There's one that it's an orca. And we talking about anime. It's an orca and Shield Hero too, and she kind of bad
it don't help that it's two of them up there.
Woo!
until she transforms. Then it just gets weird.
crazy.
Talk about a horror movie. That's crazy. Any, anywho, we was talking about the ocean. I wanted to get into to phobias because I know phobias are a really big thing, and I'm this is the one chance y'all got to hear my phobia story. I'm never saying it again. I already then asked the topic where they wanted the whole series to be about phobias. I said no, but this is me swallowing my own pride. If y'all want to know how I became
I feel like I'm
arachnophobic,
about to take my headset off.
I would probably say yes, do it, Byron. But if you want to know how I became,
Just say my name loudly.
Okay, so trigger warning, she's about to give you an arachnophobia story. So if you do not
Yes.
like spiders and you do not like to hear how spiders have on somebody, I would suggest you remove your headphones right now. And I will nod my head when you can put them back on. Arachnophobia disclosure. Done.
all right, here we go. So,
Okay, I feel like it's done.
oh,
Yeah,
it wasn't
all
done
that.
yet. We
That
didn't
was
start
not
yet.
done.
That was
Alright,
good. That was good.
continue.
That
We
was
didn't start yet. I'll start doing this when we're done. Fair?
Or that.
All right. So the arachnophobia, I have arachnophobia, and how I got it when I was like 6 or 7. I can't remember exactly the age. I was in middle school, but we went to the zoo and we went to the snake pit. I was having a great time. But after the snake pit, there was like this insect hut. So we went in there, and dude was like, "Yeah, I got something crazy to show y'all." So he pulls out this tarantula, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so invested." I was at the front. And homeboy at the zoo was like, "Yeah, she's real shy. Don't make any sudden movements, blah blah blah, and she'll be fine." And myself, in the front of the group, had to sneeze, and you can't really stop a sneeze like that. So I just let the sneeze go, Achoo! And almost like immediately, I don't know if y'all know, tarantulas have these like spikes on their butt that they can shoot out.
Hair.
They can shoot it, and it hit me right in my forehead, and it leaked into my eyes, and it hurt like hell. I actually went blind for like a couple hours, like 3 or 4, maybe I guess I should say a few. I went blind, had to go to the hospital, all that nonsense. But all I could see when I couldn't see was the snake like doing the little in front of my face, and that's all I could see for like 4 hours straight. So I was like absolutely terrified anytime after that. So now when everyone around me sees a spider in the vicinity, they don't even want to mention it because
Yeah, we just
I'm going to get that repression of those feelings in those visuals
Yeah.
in my shit, I'll start itching. I'll start sweating uncontrollably. I won't be able to speak anymore because I'm scared. It's literally that much. I've just recently got to the ability that I can say this story. So you're welcome. But no, I
It's
don't want those near me.
I'm
So
glad
it's
you're
yeah.
able
just
to share
funny
your
because my
story.
brain translated that and I chew and then the spider fart and it hit you in your forehead.
I'm sorry, I started sending a text message.
It was like I chew.
That's all you need to know. That last little bit Nisha said is the only thing you need to know.
And it's because I feel like that was kind of when I started getting out of my fear of stuff like that. Because I was like, nah, my dog fucked up. I gotta go in here and get this nigga. Now I just be crushing him with my fingers before anybody even sees. And I
For
I
just,
don't
anybody
like killing
curious, by
bugs
the way,
really.
I have the same phobia as Rose, which is why I don't want to hear that shit, and I ain't gonna say mine.
I think that was why you left.
I'm a
Yeah, I
weirdo.
get it. We be letting each other know, except for in Elden Ring DLC. But you know, it's fine. We be letting each other know when it's something
I
when
could
it's something in the way.
that went to the back of my mind. I forgot it happened.
Thinking
But
phobias.
that's my phobia. Does anyone else have anything that they are completely uncomfortable with? It doesn't have to exactly be a phobia, but something that just like gets you.
I have several, so I think I should go last. Y'all go ahead.
Well, I have several too, but if we saying phobias, I can just give two.
I
But
don't really
one
have
is
So
phobias.
no, you can go ahead, Autumn.
I was about to say I just got one that just developed into other things.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I have a fear of the unknown, which developed
Which is fair.
into a fear of the dark and thalassophobia. I will not step foot. I will stay with my ass on the beach. The water can brush against my toe beans and maybe up my ankles. Not getting in the water.
It's making sense now.
Mm-hmm.
It's making sense now. I thought you was just like, I don't want to get wet in that nasty ass water.
Oh, that is another thing though. That water nasty as hell. I'm
Okay.
not
I
finna.
was like,
Is that where your fear of heights came from?
No, my fear of heights actually has a story.
Oh, locked in. I don't know this story.
So I've told you this story.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
I told you this story around my mother too. Told you multiple times. So my fear of heights came from when I was younger. I went to the same daycare as the one that my mother worked for. And we were going to pick up, I don't know what we were picking up in Toys R Us, but I wanted to play in the little house. Y'all remember those houses? The actual, you had a full-fledged house and a little kitchen in there and whatever. You could walk in, walk back out. All it had was the kitchen, and you had shit else. But I wanted to go play in the little house. Okay, well, the little house that I wanted to play on, you had to climb the ladder, walk up, walk over. Well, I climbed the ladder, got up there, and one of the employees took the ladder.
So you just up there.
I was just up there, scared as hell.
Crazy.
So then, like,
awesome.
my mom is literally arguing at the fact that I'm up there. So you got an irate black mama for their child doing shit that they know they weren't supposed to be doing in the first fucking place. She done looked for me, so she fussing about it. I'm up there crying, boo-hooing because I can't get down. Just for them to bring the ladder back and my ass be afraid to go down the ladder.
Well, if they wouldn't have took the ladder in the first place, it wouldn't have been such a big deal.
It would.
And you know what my mama said? If you ain't take your black ass up the ladder, it wouldn't have been such a big deal.
I mean, that's
Just like a black mama.
Right. So I
Yeah.
developed this fear of climbing shit. I don't want to climb shit. But like I will like climb a tree. But like looking down out of the tree or trying to jump down out of a tree, you're gonna have to come get me.
You're gonna have to call the fire department with that little thing so you can step up in there.
So they can manually make it go.
Right. I know
Like,
you're
See, I
gonna have
don't
to come
like
get me.
heights, but I don't have a phobia. Like, I'm pretty sure I can get over it if I tried, but I just don't like being
But-
in the air.
Like the weird thing is that like I can get on a roller coaster and I'll be okay.
See, I
Which is
can't
great.
unless I get on that. Once I talk myself and getting into the first one, then I can get on multiple. But
And
that talking on that first one gonna take too long. By the time I get on the first one, the whole damn day gonna be over.
and I feel like
That's
the
like
only
me trying to
reason
fight
why I can
Springsteen
get on
and
one
Hillary.
is because I'm sitting down and I'm secured in something to the point where I can't move. Like I was telling Ro in the car ride, I think yesterday or whenever, that the reason why I got off of the Superman was because I didn't feel like it was secure. So I was like, it was moving, and I looked at that drop. I was like, that is a sheer like phew drop, and my shit's like wobbling. Yeah, no, I'm good.
I think that's where my fear of heights came from. Is something similar to that because when I was younger, my aunt took me to Universal Studios, I think it was. And this is when I was like, I want to say like 11, 12. And y'all know I'm tall as fuck. So I was tall as fuck. And we were getting on the mummy ride. First of all, I didn't like it because they had scarabs all up and through it. And y'all know I do not
I
like it.
love the mummy ride. Then when the thing broke down, it was like,
Yeah, fuck all
yeah.
that. But the whole thing, before all that even took place, what happened was that scared me is that when we sat in the line, I sat up front and he was just like, oh, his legs are too long. You need to put him in the back. So I went to the back because they said there was more legroom back there. I go to the back and he's like, oh, I didn't hear his thing click. Imagine this is before social media and people were playing all them pranks on people. Like, we was on MySpace back when I did this shit. So when he said that, I was scared as fuck. So I spent that whole ride sitting there holding to the thing, thinking I'm gonna bust out and go flying.
Did they just say it
Yeah.
to freak you out before they started it?
See, people, that's what I said they could have, but I did it when I was so young. Like, we only had MySpace and shit. Why these niggas fucking with me? They can't record it and post it. Fucking. Because I was legit too tall to sit up front. Because up front, when I sat down, bitch, it was given, okay, we can't close the shit because it's going to ram on your thighs because your legs is pushed up on the damn thing. But when I went to the back, it was, but he was like, I didn't hear the thing click. And the other dude was like, oh no, he good. I was doing this the whole time, like. So y'all imagine that, and then y'all know I have a fear of spiders, and I just dislike bugs in general. And then all these scarabs started coming in 3D, bitch. I was in there losing my shit. I
So
think
we
that was probably
got
the most traumatic day of my life.
we got to make sure that when we go back to Universal, you don't do the Harry Potter ride. We got to make
I couldn't
sure
do that.
that both of y'all can't do the Harry Potter ride where you go. I think honestly, I feel like that's the one when I was on the broom. All them rides are starting to run together for me. I'm gonna be so honest. Escape from Green God, all of those are running together for me. But I do know there is one where you are following the car through it's like a 3D thing, and it's the car going through the forest.
Overall, fuck Universal, because I also got on a Shrek thing. This is when Shrek was like real popular. It just came out and they had a ride. And it was a 3D thing. It was all nice. It went to the swamp. I'm looking at the swamp. They out of nowhere, they had the 3D, you know what's coming down, and I lost my shit in there and ran the fuck out.
It wasn't even that relevant in the movie. They just adding shit in. There wasn't even a damn scene for them
to give an experience.
And when I
Just
say it was so
experience.
many, and then the chairs that they had like little things that were touching you and shit, that's why I got the fuck out and got the hell out. This is a no for me. I don't know why y'all thought this was okay. Like, my aunt had to run and chase behind me.
There was no warning or anything beforehand?
They didn't do
I was a kid. I was like 11, 12, so I wasn't reading no...
I'm laughing at this.
To be honest, they I don't think many places gave arachnophobe warnings back in the day like they do now.
Yeah, they just wanted people to be maximum scared, and a lot of people say they
bugs
got a phobia
is the easiest
really
way.
Don't. They're just
bugs,
like some creeps them out, but it's not a real phobia. If you can function by seeing that shit, it's not a real phobia.
I can't. That's the problem.
Like, Nee should be over us in video games, and she got a solo shit as soon as that happened.
Y'all can call on
We be facing walls and shooting because, bitch, we ain't looking at the screen.
My eyes be like this.
And that's better than me. When I played, I was in the hallway.
I do.
Creatures of the night.
I'm not a arachnophobe, but that shit's still fucking scary as fuck. Big ass thing just coming around, and y'all left me there. They was like,
I be trying to stay in the back and spam the button to shoot.
And I be trying to call my brother to come play for me.
And he got frustrated. Talking about she's shooting the wrong stuff. No, you shooting the wrong stuff. Talking about shoot
I
him
most
here.
definitely am because I'm not looking. I play. It's a dead. It's a
That's
dead.
very much what it be given.
And
But I
then
will
they-
say we got past it though.
Period. Ate that up. She said, "I'm about to cast fireball from this next room."
That's what they do.
And that's why I didn't see that shit in Elden Ring, bro. By the time I throw all my spells, I can't see what's on that screen.
I can't.
No, it is worse in Elden Ring specifically because I can two-hit them. I can two-hit those motherfuckers.
So
But I can't get close to them and see them, or else I'll just shut down and I'm gonna die.
so them beating your ass be crazy because they got beat you for a long time. with That long ass.
Right. And there's certain things that
like I can't.
I can't help y'all with because, like, one, I have a fear of the unknown. That is just a big fear of me. Not knowing what the fuck I'm about to get into. Hell no. And y'all will be out there like, you go forward first. No, you don't see that bulbous sack up there fucking pulsating and you want me to run first so it can be like, me and that? Hell no. Why would I do that? I'm going to shoot that shit
Well,
from
in
back
our
here.
defense, though, we usually take point in other things.
We have other skills.
We only be
You know.
saying to go first when you haven't played that particular section yet, so you can get the jump scare that the game intended.
Yeah, y'all tried
Yeah,
that
that's
shit in
true.
fucking Elden Ring and that motherfucker fell to his death.
That was the funniest. All right, out of context, not horror. This is not anything. If you've ever played Elden Ring and you've gotten
Elden
to
Ring
the
is
very
horror.
beginning where you get your horse, and then you go through that gate and that giant troll comes down. For whatever reason, the one time it happened, Zakai walked in through that gate. The troll jumped off the bridge like "Yaw," and just died immediately.
It was given free
Died from
rooms.
all that- I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Me and Myron were sitting there like,
I be leading bro right to that little village so he can fight all them little people and kill them.
See?
what is happening? 'Cause
And
he
my
said,
ass was just
"Oh."
hauling ass up the stairs. I was just like, if y'all talking about all these motherfuckers shooting me with flaming arrows and shit, y'all ignorant. Y'all could be
I
back
do
there
remember,
shooting
that
them.
was the funniest shit. We was like, go ahead and eat shit. He was just like, "Roar." And then you just heard a little noise. I was
He
just like,
didn't even he didn't even hit the ground. So I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it. Y'all saw it from the background because I was just like, he ain't jumped down. Nothing jumped down. He was like, that's because he died. He died midair. He didn't even hit the ground. My man slipped on a banana peel and was just like, I give up.
I could not.
That motherfucker got a lot of helps, bro. I had him fighting the little people in the town because
It
I was like,
so
yeah.
funny. I wish everybody could have seen it. I wish we clipped that and it was able to save on your Twitch or something because he just fell and died. Like there was nothing else to it. He's just like, raw.
It'd be like that. I got the luck of the Irish, you know?
Before we get too far away. So I don't know which Universal y'all went to, but my cousin, my aunt's family took us to the one in Disney World. We get on the ride. It's like the fucking Twilight Zone or some bullshit. So you're sitting in, it's like you're sitting in like a theater and you're like going through the ride.
I think I've been on this one.
Bruh,
Right.
and this shit drop. Why the fuck the picture come out? My cousin is like getting up out the seat to leave as we drop it. Like, sir, where you going?
I could not.
Them pictures.
Because he literally was like, all right, y'all, I'll see y'all later. All right, y'all, I'm out.
Pictures be
Crazy.
catching you off guard because the face that my ex had in that mummy ride was sheer gold. I was like, bruh, you were in fear for your life when that drop happened. When the shit breaks and it goes like this, that face was like, I was like, bruh, that shit is golden. You literally look like you got boxed up by the bitch from The Ring. Like, ayo, fucking Samara
Yeah.
came for your ass.
This is
On that
ride in
Sonico,
Coney
bop, bop.
Island. I don't even know if it's there anymore, but it was this ride in Coney Island. And the picture they took of me, when I say it was pure terror, because when I got, first of all, right on Coney Island, I was like, this shit outside, it's probably rusty, gonna fall apart and break. But the thing with the ride went straight forward and you saw a wall, like you was about to hit a fucking wall. And then they just instantly stopped you right before you hit the wall. Bitch, my face right there was like,
Can't take that back.
yeah,
I
the picture took me
cannot.
out. I got it somewhere. I gotta find it because I bought it just because I look so ridiculous.
I
Please
cannot.
do find it. Y'all, we got to get
Yes.
on that abominable snowman ride in Disneyland, Disney World. I ain't gonna lie, that it was actually scary without it having no type of bugs. That was like very minimal. Like the jump scares was like very well articulated. Like you're trying to go up the mountain and then you'll like stop and you'll see like this
I
motherfucker
think
done
that
ripped up
still
the track
exists.
and you can see him like running away off the scene. So you're like, ooh, where we finna go? And it's like a visual experience, but there's no like there's jump scares, but not really. It's more like genuine roller coaster
It's like
without
atmosphere.
yeah, atmosphere.
I was
But
about to
because it's
say.
contained inside of something, you don't have to worry about none of that freaking
I was gonna say
freaky
look it up
stuff.
and see if it still exists. Disney
I'm
World got
like, because
a
I
lot
gotta
of
think about it.
a lot of new stuff and a lot of old stuff taken out.
Because somebody that got me y'all when I was also, well, I was older. I think I was in my teenage years. But I can't remember if it was Universal or Disney World or whatever. But it was a Fantastic Four ride. And I was excited because I was like a visible woman. So I got on, I was like, ooh, boo, boo. And we went out. It was like this museum thing. We saw everything that was going on. Then we got on this elevator and they showed us a movie. And then they opened the thing and we was outside in this fucking elevator. I knew something was going to happen because they put the damn thing on us. But they opened it and we at the top of the fucking park and then they just dropped that shit with like on a whim. And then it wasn't even just a drop. How y'all gonna drop and stop and then go back up, then drop, and then go back up, then drop? And I was like, bitch, I'm done.
Fantastic
Was it that you
Four.
said
It probably
Universal or
wasn't
Disney?
Disney. It was Universal. It had to be Universal because
It had to be
Disney
Universal
didn't
because
own Fantastic Four just
it
yet.
sounds like the same ride that I was on that was the Aerosmith ride because they actually had a whole ride for that and it did open up the same way. So they might have just repurposed it because Fantastic Four was like irrelevant by the time I went.
That
But
shit was
it's so like
annoying.
the layout of it sounds the same because it definitely opened up and you're like, oh
They
And I
my
definitely
remember
God.
my
repurposed
aunt
those rides.
tricked me because I went with my aunt on that ride and she was like, this ain't doing nothing crazy. Go ahead and get on.
That's how they get you. Because we
Exactly.
thought the Twilight Zone was going to be a history of the show, and they definitely took us all the way up to the 13th floor so slow and smooth. We didn't even notice till they opened their door. My cousin was like, and then we just dropped. And in the picture, he literally trying to get out his seat like he was finna run down the hallway and leave.
Oh
And
See,
no.
the
I
one
mean,
that I got on, the
They said
Twilight
too
Zone
late.
thing, they had us walk through like a display and then they sat us down. And then they were like, we're going to show you this thing. And it was like some type of dragon type thing in there. I don't know what the fuck it was. But it was like, it got loose. And it was one of them rides too where shit was touching you. So they turned off all the lights and you just hear pitter patter. And then you feel something running across you. That was the
Oh,
X-File ride I went on. That shit was creepy.
I don't want that.
yeah, stuff like that be kind of getting me.
I don't
What
like
we
that.
were,
I don't like
I
that
didn't,
one bit.
I didn't forgot what I was gonna say earlier because we were talking about our fears. I forgot what I'm scared
Oh.
of. I guess
I
I
don't
ain't that
like
damn
that.
scared.
I don't like that
I
one
mean,
bit.
Actually, I
I
lied. I think mine was the
don't like
X-Files, not
fears.
Twilight Zone.
I don't like, yeah. I feel like it kind of is the
Mm,
same as Anisha's. Like, I don't like the unknown, like not knowing what is finna be in this hole. Like, if it's just a dark tunnel and they like, well, it's money at the end.
bruh.
That's all you
But
finna tell me? I'm not going in there.
when Crisis turned off all them lights, I damn near
Oh Lord.
died.
In
I
in
was,
in in that moment,
I
See,
was
your
like,
fear is way stronger than mine. Like mine's just like, I'm scared, so I'm finna run down this hallway. Yours is like,
yeah.
no, I was trapped in between two people. I couldn't go forward and I couldn't go backward. Couldn't go. Only
And
way I
nah,
could
see,
go
I
was
was trying to figure
sideways.
out. I thought you was trying to come in my room, and I was like,
as soon as the lights turned off in that moment, I was like, all right, where's the light? I had to like juggle the things I had something in both hands. I had to juggle the thing in my right hand into my left hand so I could get to the light. Because I just knew it was over.
It's
yeah, I didn't
always
even know until
over.
that day.
It's always
So
over,
we
which
ain't
is
never
why I
had
won't
that.
take my ass back to fucking Field of Screams. I might go back. I enjoy it. I enjoy being around people, and I enjoy the little souvenirs I get, like my little zombies, my black roses, all of that.
I
I
think we should go
enjoy
and then
it,
just not do the super creepy shit. Well, I mean,
but
me and
at
Rose
the
probably go
same
there.
time, they know that my ass is stirred, so they just be
They gonna
doing
come after
shit.
you.
Like how I was sitting in the back of the little the little ride, the little hayride, the little haunted hayride, and I was like, yeah, this isn't bad. And like the little bugs came from the ceiling. I was like, this ain't bad. Bitch, what got the fuck out of me was some fucking 6 foot something man talking about I'm fitting to rain fire and brimstone on you, boy. And then like you're directly behind me and you cut my back with a chainsaw.
So they
I'm like,
have.
look, my reaction was like, I'm not even a boy. Why is you coming for me? I'm not a little boy. Do you see these?
Yeah.
So for clarity, in the haunted hayride, they have like 4 different paths that they can take. So almost every time that you do it, you're gonna get
It's
some
different.
similarities and some differences.
Bruh.
And one of them is like a hillbilly town of people that are cannibals.
Okay,
They're cannibals.
Actually,
I've
So-
gotten the hillbilly town every time. Every
that's my
fucking time.
phobia. Have y'all
I
seen
need to tell
Wrong
y'all.
Turn?
I haven't seen Wrong Turn yet.
Okay, so Wrong Turn is Hills Have Eyes meets Deliverance. That is what I'm afraid of. Drunk ass, inbred, slop tooth, wet mouth, inbred, freaking just cannibals. Like that's what I'm
Yeah.
afraid
Too
of.
wet mouth. Inbred.
Somewhere and nice thighs you got on you. I'm just gonna kill myself. I'm not playing games with y'all. It's over.
She made it
No.
easy for us, y'all.
Yeah, look.
That
Come and get it. Come and get
that
it.
shit. And I was like, I did that first, and I was like, that's not bad. This was my first time going. This wasn't when I went with bro. It's my first time going. I was like, all right, this wasn't bad. Then we had to take that long ass walk back. Now that long ass walk back, they was fucking with people. I was gone. I was not hanging around. I was gone. Then there was the fucking the asylum.
My favorite.
That den of darkness.
See, these
When
people know what they
I
doing.
tell you the den of darkness had one of my buddies scared because he was a heavy set boy. So they were like, why don't you try this direction? And he was fine with like all the like jump scares and stuff, but it's different when you alone in the dark. And it was dark as fuck. And we could hear him on the other side just screaming. Like screaming. What?
Did they give him that option when it was time to go into the attic?
Yes. Because he
Yeah,
was
that
too
makes
big.
sense.
He was a big boy. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
But when I tell you, when we got down into that little basement area where the butchers and the cannibal shit was happening, my boy was gone. That boy said that's the fastest I ever seen that boy move in my life. And I was just like, dang, my boy gone. I'm following suit. Deuces.
No, they sound like they know what they're doing because that's another fear I got.
Mhm.
I have a bad day and they put me in a fucking asylum, and I'm like, I'm not crazy, and they're like, yeah, we know. Come on, get back in the bed now.
Right.
So nice.
Yeah, no, I want people like that to get help, but for you to put me in there, and I'm like, bro, I'm not crazy, and they're like, it's okay, come on, take your Jello, They're gonna find me with the sheets because I'm going down the laundry chute. I'm not playing.
I will say, I will be honest. A Field of Screams thing that got me. I'm gonna say 2 actually, since I'm usually like not too big on getting scared. These 2 moments got me scared. The first time I went to Field of Screams, they had a dentist office in the asylum, and the guy like got real up and close. He put his hand like here. He pinned me up against the wall, and he just had the drill going really close to my fucking face. And I don't go to the dentist often, so I already have a bad mental stack with dentists, and just seeing that freaking close to me with a freaking actual power drill with a fucking needle attached to it just go in my fucking face was absolutely insane.
Yeah,
first of all,
that's the kind of shit that scared me too.
Granted, he didn't touch me ever, but it was really fucking close.
That's
See, I didn't go. The place I went to was called Markov's Haunted Forest. And I probably told y'all this story already because my friends was all, I went with a group of people, but they all wanted to get on the zip line. And I don't like heights like that. So I was like, y'all sit and wait for the zip line. Meanwhile, they waited at the zip line the whole fucking time while I did everything else. But long story short, I did the hayride This is I thought about it because Anisha asked. I get on the hayride and I'm thinking it's just a hayride. You know, people gonna chase us while we on it. So that's what they did. Like niggas had chainsaws running up to the thing because we were like in a cage type situation. So they were running up. They faked like they broke down, and then
you ain't in no cage and Field of Screams.
It wasn't a cage. I don't want to say a cage. It was just like a fence that was.
Oh,
like,
you don't got no fence. Yeah, you ain't got no fence.
And they had like people touching us or whatever, and they had the chainsaws with no blade, no chain or whatever. So what got me is that the haunted ride, they was like, okay, so we have to get out and go into this house. We got what now? We got what now? Exactly.
You want me to walk?
So I don't like that.
Hey, ride.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
This is when didn't I tell y'all about this story that grabbed I had dreads back then. Did I tell y'all a story about the girl that grabbed my dreads?
Yeah. I remember that.
That's when this has happened. But I ended up clinging to some white guy. I didn't even know him. And I like literally grabbed onto his arm and ran through that whole building because they were doing the most. And then that story, homegirl grabbed my dread from the ceiling and it was pitch black and I yanked that bitch down.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You
and I felt so bad.
Crazy.
I was like,
my brain instantly went to because you have them long ass locks. So my brain instantly went to you was just like yeet. Like you just whipped her off of it.
Cause she was just like, and then all you heard was moaning, but all I was just like, woof.
Well, at least it wasn't some little crazy bitch talking about you have such pretty hair while holding your hand. Who the fuck? Where the fuck did you come from?
That's the part that annoys me about myself because either I'll be like, oh my God, thank you. And then we're gonna be walking on and on.
All right. So let me put you in the scenario.
And she's like, oh, thank you.
Let me put you in the scenario also, and let's see if you'll still be like, thank you. Come on, Pinky.
I know the story, but I want you to tell it for the viewers.
Because holding the hand of your significant other and then turning around and being like, who the fuck is holding my goddamn hand? And it's some little creepy bitch in the asylum talking about I have such pretty hair. Like,
mind you, they had to be in cahoots for that to be so smooth, by the way. They had to be in cahoots for that. Like, she definitely came up and was like, slid in between and was like,
yeah, that's my hand now.
Get out of here. And he was like, okay.
The betrayal I felt that day.
I would have felt
so
betrayed.
betrayed.
You let her grab my hand. You left me.
Yeah. I felt betrayed.
You left.
So I left. I went to the middle.
So I sat down.
That's when she ended up there with me.
Yep. And just like that, bro died. Fucking with me.
Yeah. By the end of that, when we was in the meat locker.
Let's fuck around and find out.
She said,
let's fuck around and find out.
I said, and the chainsaw said, that's a nice
I was in real time. When I tell you, I dodged shit. I was using my action,
Y'all, now I'm scared of mushrooms and mutants.
Didn't you get scared of the mutant dog, bro?
All right, yeah, that was the second one. I never said the second one. It was so funny because I was mad afterwards. There was a spot. I think they call it the Nocturnal Wasteland. You had to like duck and crawl under a little like opening. And in the opening, it was a animatronic dog that just goes, bruh.
I would have got mad if that shit scared me too.
By that time, I was desensitized to jump scares.
And it was in my face. I was like, ah! And Nisha was immediately behind me. She was like, hi, you got scared. Hi, you got scared.
Yeah, that would have really pissed me off.
I ate that shit up because this entire time I had this one, that one, and that one's friend, Ronson, sitting there teasing me because I was scared. So you had her ass talking about like, oh, you scared? Oh, you scared? Ha, 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 ha. And then Platinum Throat Chef back there talking about something. Hey, you got scared. You got scared. Like, fuck you. Fuck you. All right? I don't like to be jump scared. And just because y'all motherfuckers come out here every fucking season, fuck you and them little kids that live up the street from this attraction talking about, ha ha, you got scared. Of course the fuck I got scared. What the fuck? Fuck you. Fuck all y'all. Kiss my ass. I'm gonna be scared.
Nah, that was definitely deserved. I ain't even mad.
It was the why you take the bump?
Because he was trying to talk, but he couldn't verbalize it or something.
You missed it early because as soon as you mentioned him, I said,
He gonna talk to Nisha, you got scared.
I was so mad that was what got me. I was so mad. I was not happy.
I was happy.
Don't make me mad about it. If I get scared by some dumb bullshit, like if it's some real bullshit, I'm gonna be mad. But if it's like a genuinely good jump scare or like some spooky shit, I ain't gonna be mad. But I ain't gonna lie, that hillbilly in that asylum is probably gonna be the ones I go to, see how really scared I am. Because that's the kind of shit I'm scared of.
The hillbilly thing is by chance. It's not one of the mandatory stops.
Okay.
And the crazy part is that I love Halloween. I love spooky season. I love watching scary movies. I love watching scary games because I'm not playing anybody's scary game. I might. I'll do it.
You have to give yourself some
credit.
Child.
I played Phasmophobia.
Watching you down the porch. That was so funny.
I played Resident Evil. I've done Parasite Eve. I played some horror games.
Parasite Eve is my shit.
But don't expect me to sit there and stream a horror game for you. That shit is not happening. Okay? It's not happening if I'm playing by myself. If I'm playing with a group of friends, yes, I'll play. Maybe I might just sit in the van like I did in fucking Phasmophobia. You know what? No, fuck that. I braved them fucking houses. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. I was in the fucking houses with that goddamn thermometer.
Fuck your shit. Yeah, you went in.
That's how fucking scared I was, bitch. I couldn't even say thermometer. My ass is over there
I got the thermometer. When I say this shit took me out, I was like, thermometer, bitch.
Thermometer girl. Oh shit.
Die at that every time it's brought up, and that shit gets brought up every fucking year. But that's how fucking afraid I am of being jump scared with bullshit. And Phasmophobia has a lot of bullshit ass jump scares and people singing in your ear and people fucking doing shit. And that fucking little kid that was jumping on the bed and wanted to crawl across niggas' toes. No.
I didn't see that shit.
No.
Phasmophobia had some wild stuff. Like once they got those updates rolling, they had some wild stuff happening. Cause that little child, there was no reason that I was stuck on the bed because he randomly got a glitch where he would come to the edge of the bed, but then run out the room that I was in. And everybody else died except I think it was actually Nisha on the van. Like, there's the ghost in your room, and I said, I know, I'm staring at him.
I wasn't there for it, was I? I couldn't have.
You were, but you died early because it was like, don't split up. But y'all wanted to fucking split up, and I was like, this seems like a ghost where we're not supposed to split up. But no, you wanted to walk down the hall, and what happened? Your ass got got. You got got. Meanwhile,
I stick next to Ryan. How did I leave?
You left out because you was like, I'm gonna go see what's over here. Real, while you trying to set up the stuff in there.
What's in the bathroom? It's a ghost. I'm dead.
Yep.
I was also mad.
Oh my gosh!
Also made me mad because people wanted me to be the leader, and then wouldn't listen to me when I said we need to do this.
People are like, what do we do? And then you tell them, and then they do the opposite, and then they're like, I died. It's like, nigga.
This is what happened. I'm gonna tell everybody.
Don't like being alone.
Everybody know that we had some not shit ass fellow sassies in our group and Phasmophobia because it was me, it was Myron, and it was two others, and then it was Myron. My sanity was already at like 2%. When your sanity is low, the ghost comes after you first. Myron's sanity was at like 5. Because we was in the house. We was in the trenches. We was in there trying to figure out some information. Now, our other two people happen to have sanities that were above 50%. So I said, y'all two, go in there. We already know where the ghost is. Go to that room. Pull out your equipment. See if you can get any information. And they said, oh, we ain't going in without one of y'all. What did I just say? I said
wasn't
the ghost
me.
Is going to attack
them other two people, I wasn't one of them. I was not one of them.
Exactly where this was.
You weren't
because
right?
It was me, Myron, Yush, and Milton at this time.
That wasn't me because
they were like, "Yeah, we're not going in. We're not going in. We're scared." And I said, "Me and Myron cannot go back in that prison, or else we're going to die." Myron said, "I'm tired of us not doing nothing. Just come on." As soon as they walked in that house, then I'm sorry, that prison, Guess what happened?
Y'all
Myron got
because
because his
that show
sanity
is
was at
funny.
5%. Like I said, he said, I'm done with this fucking game. I'm leaving. We left the fucking shit. We turned the game off and we was done because niggas ain't want to listen.
No,
I
you
said
didn't. You
the
didn't even get to the good part. After y'all died,
Over it.
they walked to the door, heard a noise, turned back around, got in the van and left.
Over it.
Get in the van
yeah.
and leave.
I gotta say though, do y'all remember that
Okay.
this happened twice? Because this happened in a log cabin and in the damn prison, which is probably why I was like, "Bitch, fuck this game."
See, I at least helped y'all. I was there for the initial
That's what-
setups.
That's what I'm mad at. Because don't tell me, hey, you be the leader. You know what the most going on, and then not listen to me when I say exactly what's going to happen, and then it happens.
Because when it came down to
in the
me,
wall. It's like, I'm stopping.
oh yeah, that was funny. Because when it comes down to me,
Before I even knew what was
baby.
going on, so that one has a little bit of a what? Yeah, okay, I deserve that because I walked in there acting crazy. But when I walked in there like I had some sense,
I'm not fitting to go back in
people
that
not
house.
following my lead as if some. I can't even talk no more. I'm upset.
Actually, we finna get Autumn into that.
Child, I let him die. I watched him die on that porch. I stood right there like they was like,
Let Peach die.
record it. I was
I
like,
swear, every time Peach grabs something,
It was
he
funny
uses
because
it immediately.
it was like his body was just spazzing on the floor. I said, damn. And then the door closed, so half his body was in the house, half of it was outside. I said, well,
Peach was the
Go
type
to
of
the
person that
Yeah.
would pick up the fucking what is it called? Incense?
the
Yeah.
sage.
The yeah, he would pick up the sage. That's what it
The
is. He would pick up the sage and be like, "Ooh, we getting
Right.
high today." Woo! We still in the van.
wasting the damn
Yeah,
thing.
and what was the thing? Because we were like, it was a ghost right there.
You ain't gonna have no
It was
damn
a-
equipment.
It was a ghost in the room. We was like, Peach used, was it the salt or something?
It was either the salt or
yeah.
the sage. One
No,
of the two.
it was
'cause those
used
are
the
the two-
sage.
He's been shit in the wrong area.
He always had the sage and the cross. So we would tell him to throw out the cross, and he was like, I did. And he would throw it either too late or too early. Somebody already did. Or
'cause he
he would.
just needed to say the power of Christ compels you before he
Yeah.
throws it. Like the ghosts care.
Ghosts don't give a fuck.
And then he would
I was
use
like,
the
what is this
sage.
on me?
It's your lot.
Ghosts gonna really say, "Really? Is it that compelling?"
Right.
Doesn't
Then he
tell me.
go talking about before we go in the house, I'm gonna light this so we can keep. Look, y'all, we high. Lighting
We
the sage in the
high.
back of
We
the van before we open the door. Talking about some.
And we
Wait,
back there
bruh.
like, that costs money.
Right.
Right,
So,
ain't take man picture at the last house. We got 42 cents. And
You know,
wasting sage.
you know dang well we ain't get the last 4 ghosts right.
I was good with that camera.
Over. Fast
Okay,
forward.
they had that book. It was that row, and it was like, you're next.
I don't remember. I feel like there was a few
Yeah,
times.
this shit was
where
funny.
Yeah.
had
We
it.
would swap between the book because Ro like using the
Spirit
little
box thing.
the little
like
box. Yeah, the spirit
And
box.
also, nobody else wanted to talk to the ghosts. I was just like,
I
oh,
did. I would put that book down on the table and be like, how'd you die? And that shit
It
would just
wrote-
come back to like die. I'd be like, all right, well, I see y'all in the van.
You got a good talk.
You should throw the book down and be like, it wrote in the book. It wrote in the book.
That slow ass walk out the building.
My ass
That's
with
what
the
was
fucking
in
book.
I'm lost with you.
Closing time.
All the alcohol. Please finish your way.
All right, no more. We don't want to get copyright.
Yeah, you're right. You gotta stop at 8 seconds.
Yeah, that was me. Nope. Don't do scary. Nope.
All in
Nope.
all, I just like everything that like makes you like stressful, but in a good way.
Yeah, it's like you have to choose to want to have fun with it. And like being scared for me is like the worst shit. I hate being scared. But if I'm going somewhere knowing I'm about to be scared, it makes it fun. But I know it's different for everybody. So enjoy
Yeah,
Halloween the way you
I
can.
had I had fun.
Feeling like you gotta do something you don't want to do.
Right. I had fun at Field of Screams. I'm not gonna lie. The anticipation all the way up. I farted about 7 times in Rose's car. Not even gonna lie. I'm gonna just put that out there. I was nervous as hell. I was like, can't do this. Got out the car, still didn't want to do it. Walked up to the gate with the tickets, farted about 7 more times. I'm not ready for this. Got scared by somebody, farted and ran. That was the gas I needed to get up and go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, no.
I was just lazy because I remember we parked and then we had to walk like 10 minutes to get to the fucking entrance.
Uh-huh.
I was like, okay, this is all the walking y'all getting out.
I will say, for Field of Scream specifically, in my opinion, do the 3 walking attractions first and save the haunted hayride for last, because the haunted hayride is like a good 20, 30 minutes. So like you'll at least get to sit down and enjoy the scares after all the walking.
So
but
you
if
can
you do the
recoup.
haunted hayride and then have to go back to walking, I feel like, one, you're gonna have hay all over you and it's gonna be annoying.
That's what we did.
For the walking parts, but after you do the walking parts and then sitting down and getting scared, it's like a little bit more comforting. So like I
didn't
say,
have that
get the
problem,
VIP
though.
pass, cut the lines, go to the front, do the 3 walking attractions, then go to the hayride, and you're gonna have a great time. That's what
We did. Last time we went, we did the hayride first.
Yeah, this don't apply to Marcos Forest because the hayride, you're gonna have to get out, you're gonna have to trek through the backyard, run through the house, run from killers, run through certain floors, and run back to the damn hayride.
Yeah, I think that's the difference between Field of Screams and some of the other attractions is that because when I did the one for Six Flags and we did the little haunted hayride, you had to walk all the way back and survive that walk back. Then walk through some shit when you got back to get back to the front.
They took us back, but I was still over it because they had the thing for Markov. They have a forest that they do. It's a haunted forest that you have to go through or whatever. And I missed the forest because I was on the fucking hayride. My friends went on the damn shit though.
Oh.
They said it was fun, but when they said the devil came out breathing fire, my ass have been sitting there with my Bible.
You know when they patch you feel the spiritual sancti. You know when they patch you feel the spiritual sancti.
Like, oh no.
Only one I know is Arriba, Abajo, para Centro, para Intro, and that's just
a shot. Paprika, cayenne.
Yeah.
Not Arriba, paprika, Abajo, cayenne.
Para Centro, para Intro. So above, below, the center, and then within. You take it within.
I was doing Latin. Within. That's what that is, in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
That's what the fuck you know?
I was just naming seasonings.
Shuffling music, actually. A lot of shuffling music was initially stuff, religious. So
We're gonna start summoning stuff.
I know a little bit of Latin, y'all.
That's good for the career path we in.
I do know a little bit of Latin too, but I feel like Latin
everybody does
because English comes from Latin. A lot of words.
Yeah, it's the base. It's the basis of a lot of English words.
Mostly because I used to watch a lot of witchy shows, and I used to be curious about what the fuck they were saying.
Some of them wouldn't even say witch shit, like fucking Harry Potter. The fuck?
Well, Harry Potter don't count, but other shows I used to watch, like Vampire Diaries, actually use Latin, and Charmed had Latin.
The Latin that I know
that was the strongest spell.
Came from medical training.
Yeah, spell.
And then every time they try to use it, most time it ain't work.
That one worked 100%. He said,
they took my boy Robert Pattinson out, child. That's why he ended up being that vampire.
Yeah, he needed to be available for his other roles.
They killed him off. I was like, damn, they killed his ass quick.
Who we talking about? I missed it.
Robert Pattinson. Pattinson. How the fuck you say his last name?
The Hufflepuff dude.
To be honest, who cares?
Felt. All in all, Halloween's my favorite time of year.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that.
Mine is fall in general.
But and if you want to watch something that's gonna scare you, watch the Conjuring series. All of it.
All of it.
I haven't seen any of those.
All of it.
I've seen one.
Because it is all paranormal shit. But
if you want to laugh, watch Insidious.
I will go off of your energy.
Then at 30, I just don't have a bad dream. I'll be all right. I need to start running for fun.
Because the way that she slapped the fuck out of that girl, and yell, "Don't you dare!" That shit had me dying.
You
say something
you
like
do
that
this
and
every
then think I'm
time.
not gonna watch it.
You mix that scene up with Insidious. That's Insidious that she slapped her like that.
That's what I
I
said.
haven't seen
Watch
it.
it.
She
I
said
literally
Insidious. She was
said,
like, if you want to laugh,
yeah. I said, if you
if
want to
you want to
laugh,
laugh,
watch Insidious.
I
Sorry,
missed
we
that.
missed that
I
part.
definitely
All we
did.
heard was she slapped shit out her. I think we were all overlaying each other, so it like muted you on accident. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I said, if you want to watch something scary, it's gonna scare you a little bit. Watch The Conjuring, and it's still funny, but for people that don't watch horror films, Conjuring series. And if you want to watch something funny, watch Insidious. Watch Friday the 13th.
Agreed.
Watch Scream.
Is,
Hell,
is
even Michael
Insidious?
Myers, fucking leather, fucking Texas Chainsaw
yeah,
Massacre. If you
watch
want to
that
laugh,
first movie, bitch. That shit was fucking hilarious.
all of them are funny. Cause the fuck.
Oh, two.
I've only seen I need to watch all of them. I told my friends to watch all of them.
I can't
I
take
don't
any
know.
of them
That shit scared
seriously.
me.
2 is the only one that isn't funny in my opinion, but all the others are.
I feel
Why?
like the only reason I don't
I
think
ain't
they're
watched
funny
it.
is because I was in Texas. So
Fair.
like
All of them like that could have been me.
I was like, no. Hills Have
Hell no,
Eyes
that wouldn't have
and
been no
Texas Chainsaw
auto.
Massacre were the shits, and Wrong Turn. Those are the 3 movies that were the scariest to me when I was young.
I don't see.
Yeah,
I don't
Hillside Eyes
see.
made me laugh so hard because it was just ridiculous. That whole movie was fucking ridiculous.
The
We
reason
got the Wes
why
Craven one. And
for Texas Chainsaw Massacre is 1, Texas is so fucking big, but 2, them motherfuckers lived in the backwaters of where the fuck that shit had fucking 4 fucking houses. Who the fuck back there? And why the fuck is you on them roads?
I'm gonna have to just Google you my old house and show it to you so you can understand why I was really scared. It's worse than it's like the way that like other like country areas around here, there still be stuff around it. Like there's other houses. Where I lived at, my driveway alone, it was like nothing. Like walking to the driveway on my own to my own bus stop, I used to have somebody walk me because it was so like long and just scary. It was just so like nobody there. So scary. Ugh.
Well, then you need to take your ass over to my other grandma's house because ain't shit around them either.
That's
No,
scary.
but
That's like literally prime suspect time area because
But that
they come in there with
hell no.
who I'm gonna call.
But
But
Texas-
unplug the phone. What I'm gonna do?
But Texas Chainsaw Massacre was given them 4 houses was it. That was the town. You knew everybody in the fucking town. Everybody in the fucking town was in on it because it was only 4 fucking houses. And it's like, if you venture out that way, you ain't coming back. Everybody gave a fucking warning. And motherfuckers was still like, I'm going to get drunk. Ain't nobody out here. Like, nigga,
those
no.
people were idiots.
If somebody told
It's
me
like them
you
being
finna
in the
go
woods
down that
behind
road
my house is
and you ain't
scary.
gonna come back, I don't take my ass down the road. When my great grandma said, if you take your ass up that road and you go further, you ain't coming back, I kept my ass at the barrier. I'm going to stop where she told me to stop because why the fuck am I going over there? Curiosity ain't killing this cat. Hell no. Fuck that shit. No, you said there's some shit up there.
Survivor in the story.
Hell yeah, I'm a goddamn survivor. What the fuck? Hell no. Y'all on your own. Like, ooh, there's some scary shit over there in the
place
forest.
I was living at, it was like if he was coming for me, there's nothing I could do. Like they was in the backwoods, like even Wrong Turn, like they was just out there, and nobody even knew that them people was out there. So if I would have just went picking berries a little bit too far, I'd have been din. That's like that's the type of scary that was, and that's why it was so scary to me because it was something that could happen. Like it could be people out there that's been like it was a brother and a sister that got lost, and now they didn't have 15 kids, and it's 12 teeth between all of them, and they coming for these thighs and legs.
See, that's why I'm gonna have to take you over to my dad's side of the family. Literally, they ain't shit over there. There is not shit over there. There ain't nothing over there.
I'm not going back. I'm not going back to Woodsboro.
This is completely unrelated,
But
but
the funny
reason I
thing
was dying
is-
not too long ago is because when Myron looked to his right, for whatever reason, the hump in your witch hat made it look like a Scrooge from A Christmas Story, and I just could not get over it.
I cannot.
and I just started dying.
I cannot.
Completely unrelated. I'm so sorry. I just needed to throw that out there.
The funny thing about that, Pinky, is the fact that you've been across the highway from that same situation.
Well, good thing I didn't go the other way.
Literally, Berlin is built like that. Like when you say there's houses nearby, That's only on my grandmother's side. If you go farther
Yeah.
down, there's no other houses, and those houses that are
Yeah,
nearby my
that's
grandmother
the
are
type of shit I'm
newer
talking about.
developments. Yeah,
No.
no, there's literally nothing. Before my grandmother
I'm
decided to
sorry.
put up lights, there was no fucking lights out that motherfucker. Just
Yeah,
out
see,
there in the
no,
goddamn
that's
dark looking for each other, and we all black as
no,
hell.
we had the sensor lights. So you just chilling in the living room watching TV late at night and the lights come on. What the fuck is that?
At least you had them motherfuckers. We had them motfuckers. Till my
That's just
grandfather
it
decided
was
to put that
anxiety
shit out
inducing,
there.
bro.
So he
Child.
It's
decided to
anxiety
put that
inducing,
shit.
bro. Oh my
And I was
god.
like,
And then you don't see
damn.
no deer or nothing. Ain't no possums. What made it come on?
That's that real life horror.
That's the type of stuff that gets me like
I have
really,
a real
really,
life
really
horror story
scared.
for y'all. I have a
I'm
couple of real
scared.
life horror stories for y'all. So one of them is living in my great grandmother's house. They used to tell stories like those old tales, like really almost like them tales from the hood type tales, but it wasn't the hood, it was the country. And the fact that their land had slaves and shit on it before made it even
Tales
worse.
from the hills.
But the big house up the lane, I've only been in that motherfucker one time. It only took one fucking time for me to hear some shit that was not there for me to be like,
That's
no,
why I don't understand why these people be like, yeah, I'm
no,
gonna go have my wedding on a plantation.
no,
What?
Yeah,
no,
nah.
no,
Nah,
What?
thank you.
Even Louisiana, there's
fuck
some
no.
parts of Louisiana people be, I'm ready to go over there and get drunk, bro. Sarah Ann gonna get in your body and you ain't going back home.
That
Sarah
part.
Ann.
Some things you just don't tamper with, you don't fuck with. And the big house was one of them, you know? Looking
Bro,
at my
if
skin,
somebody's even
looking
like
at my
wanna
skin tone compared to like my Aunt Minnie and them.
somebody even
No.
say, let's go to the big house. I'm about to get in the big car. Cause what are you talking about? I'm not going in nobody big house.
How to Stay Alive 101.
See,
GTF.
we gonna live because we
GTF.
gonna live. We got some sense. We need to make a horror movie where we
I'm
actually
fitting to
all live
live.
and people mad at the end.
I'm fitting to live. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm fitting
Oh
to
my
live.
god.
I'm not
It
following
was a
behind, bro,
wild
because she
ass
gonna get us
movie.
killed.
It would literally be trying to help somebody because, like, damn,
I ain't helping
why you let
shit.
this nigga stick the chainsaw in the door?
Fuck y'all.
If you closed it, he would have been cutting it. We could have been in the car.
Fuck y'all.
But no, now I'm fighting at the door.
Nope, we ain't fighting at the door. Fuck y'all. I'm running. Y'all want to hold that door? I'm gonna be out the back door. Side door.
No, that's how you
The
know.
window.
You can't separate. That's how she ain't listen to the rules. I'm so glad y'all watched the movies with me. That was so fun. I'm gonna be quoting
I'm
that shit the rest
sorry.
of my life.
It's great. It's
I
great.
don't know what movie it is, but I keep seeing clips of it online. The little black boy that left little Sarah every single time. That's me, and that motherfucker survived. That boy survived. That boy climbed up the fucking vines and survived. He was like, she's like, I already have my hand. He was like, bye, bitch. He survived. So I don't believe the rules of, if you go out alone, you fitting to die. Because no. See, when I left Ro
I mean, they
alone,
were together and she didn't want to climb up. That's different than like running off from the group. Like,
when
fuck
I
y'all.
ran off from Ro, I lived and that hoe died. I ain't got time.
I was also willingly sacrificed. So I
You
will
weren't
throw that out
willingly
there.
sacrificed. I let go of your hand and I ran.
She said,
You make it seem like I did not push you. You always say I pushed you, but ain't nobody pushed you. You stood
You
there. I
She
let go
sacrificed you to
of
the meat locker.
I did not push you into the meat locker. This hoe be lying. Y'all, I literally was holding her hand and was behind her holding her hand. I let go because I heard the shit. Mind you, she is in front of me, so how am I pushing you behind me? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And you were the only motherfucker that got that because your ass be curious. You too fucking curious.
I wasn't curious because I already knew what was happening. It was just the fact that
I knew what the fuck was happening and I still ran. I still ran.
Hold on.
No, don't hold on. Nothing.
You weren't holding my hand. You were completely behind me. Your hand was around my waist. And when you heard the chainsaw, you came from around my waist, was right here. You pushed me this way so that you could run that way. and the guy was right here, so I went into the chainsaw, and you was able to get away. So yes,
Oh, is that what
I was
happened?
willingly sacrificed.
You weren't willingly sacrificed.
Well, I'm gonna say unwillingly sacrificed.
'Cause-
I don't know. You
And
definitely said you
also-
leaving, nigga.
I am gonna leave you because
got out.
okay, no. Listen to
How
this
my
fucking
eye was a little
no.
bit
Listen
off.
to this fucking scenario. If I'm walking down the steps and there's a big ass fucking dude revving up a fucking chainsaw, why the fuck are you walking slow as fuck? Fuck that shit. I'm not walking slow as fuck. I'm running. And if you don't get the point to fucking run with me, then that shit is on you. Because why the fuck are we walking slow? And only you and Ronson's ass were still in that fucking room. Everybody
It
else
was
was
a
out.
controlled environment.
I don't give a fuck if it was controlled. That shit don't feel good. Fucking getting cut up by this bootleg ass fucking chainsaw. Fuck that shit. And I do it again. I don't give a fuck. I'm fitting to run. If you ain't running, you ain't got your sneakers on, that's on you. All right, boo-boo. I'm
All right,
sorry.
so we gotta wear sneakers. Got it.
What you about me out there in the stripper heels?
I'm gonna let you shit out my orthopedics.
That story never gets old.
Cause fuck that. No,
Like,
talking
because
about
y'all get round up no matter how many times y'all been telling me.
because I'm sick of this bitch saying I willingly
understand
sacrificed
details.
her.
Y'all never switch the story up.
That's how you know it's
So
real.
it's always the same amount of passion, and y'all never switch the story. And I giggle every
Because
fucking time,
I'm
like I
sick
never
of
heard it
this.
before.
I'm sick of being
I really want us
accused
to go. I know
of
you don't want to go.
secondhand
But
death. I did not kill you. You killed yourself.
Being used.
I'm bringing
I know
that
you
shit
don't-
with me.
I know you don't want to go again, but I really want us to go. Because I've never experienced this before, and I'd rather do it with y'all.
Sounds like
Don't
a
worry,
sassy
you gonna do
plan.
it with Ro, and she gonna bring everybody in on it so they can jump scare you till you fucking fart and shit on yourself. So if you go fucking Ro, they just gonna keep jump scaring your ass because she gonna be pinpointing the shit.
It's time to remind people. It's time to remind the people it's reaping. Yeah, it's time.
I don't like if y'all
anybody
haven't
want
learned
to-
shit. I don't like being scared. Don't scare me. You're liable to lose your fucking life. Don't scare me. Don't scare me. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't scare me.
Do you
It's
like
gonna be
scaring
on-
people?
It's gonna be on site.
I don't think you do.
Do you like scaring people, Zakai?
I don't scare people. And if I do, it's always by accident.
Yeah, you be
Apparently-
accidentally scaring shit out me.
Apparently, I walk up on people silently.
You just, I be feeling like when you about to tell me something, you get to my door with your feet, and then you be like, he just float into the fucking room. Cause I be like half asleep, or I be looking at something, and then you be like, hey, oh,
Yeah, apparently that's the only thing that I get with people is that I come in places silently.
my mama used to put a bell on me. I be wanting to do that to you sometimes. Put a little bell
got a
on your
bell.
ankle.
I got a bell. I have
I
an
got a
earring
really
bell.
cute bracelet that says Raven on it. It's got a bell. You put it on your ankle.
I cannot.
I feel very satisfied with our
If-
love of horror.
Yeah.
I love horror. That's the crazy part. Just don't fucking scare me. You fucking scare me, I'm beating your ass up. You're gonna be like them fucking ghost face. Getting your ass mollywop. Finna beat your ass. Don't scare me. I don't like being scared, but I love horror. Horror. I love horror.
It's
For
a
those
hard word
people.
to say.
Horror.
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 Back to the
Or-
beginning
or
of the
Doing that
podcast.
horror.
Horror.
Horror. I feel like
Horror.
Black Youngster.
Horror.
What
I love
happened
horror.
to him?
We
I'm
don't
done
know. I
spazzing
don't
out
know
though,
her original
guys. I'm
story.
so
He
sorry
was Black dude. He would be like, little bitty bitch.
for getting so
He was saying,
passionate
like, super popular. People like, what?
about
He's a
not being
rapper.
scared and hating being scared, but loving everything about horror. And
That's it.
I did not kill Rowell the rabbit. I failed the screams. And I stand by
She had to
that
make sure she let y'all know.
10 toes
It's okay.
down.
I
So
know my
just so y'all
truth.
know, I want y'all to enjoy Halloween. I want you to enjoy horror because horror is a year-round thing and you can enjoy that all the time. You can dress
We
up
love
whenever you
horror
want
in this
to.
house.
We do love horrors in this house. And now these hoes about to be out of this house. So y'all have a good night. And just remember, in the words of Roelle the Rabbit, and I'm going to let her say it, because as you can see, she's
not
still
saying it.
alive.
I'm not saying it.
Stay sassy.
Stay
be
classy.
classy, and eat a hot dog. It's like, no, stay socially acceptable. Boom. Can I get a grunt for the one?
No, because you just hit
No.
us with the Diddy the Diddler talking about the hot dog. Goodbye.
Hot dogs.
Goodbye.
Hot dogs. Y'all know
Hot
y'all want them
dog.
hot dogs.
Stay socially acceptable, please.
I
Thank
said
you.
socially acceptable. Thank
Just
you.
goodbye.
See, that's the face of somebody that wants a hot dog. Like,
Leave it.